Hello folks, it is I, BigAl once again, and welcome to another edition of BigAl Reviews. Today I'm going to be reviewing Frozen. Now there's going to be a good amount of spoilers, so if you want my overall opinion of the movie, here it is. It's fucking awesome. Easily one of the best Disney films that I've seen in years. So basically, fuck what Tumblr says. And fuck anybody who says that this is a problematic film. I was I was thinking to myself, don't include social justice, just review the movie. But fuck it, fuck it. I saw like feminist blogs about this movie, and they're, oh, it's problematic because there's not enough women. There's like 2 main guys and 2 main women, and maybe 3 guys if you count the fucking snowman. Other than that, I think it's pretty, well split down the middle. And, okay, I don't get it. When people, the song Let It Go, that Elsa sings, let it go, let the storm rage on. These idiots on Tumblr are like, oh, it's a song about her coming out as a lesbian. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, This is the same kind of bullshit logic that I see with people saying that the song "Be a Man" from Mulan is about Mulan coming out as a trans man. Like, what? What the fuck are you talking about? Coming out as a trans man, really? Really, a song that's literally about being a man and doing all this crazy shit, and that's how you're gonna interpret it. The fact that the only reason why she joined this army to begin with was to protect her dad from being killed in the war. It's called cross-dressing. That's not even near what being transgendered is. Oh my god. Oh, let's bitch about gender roles, but enforce them ourselves. Anyway, on to the movie review. I'm not going to, review the entire... I'm not going to go into too in depth with the entire movie. I'm just going to talk about what I really liked. First off, the songs. I really liked the songs. I didn't really care for the troll one because I thought it was completely out of place, but whatever. Loved the characters. I like the 2 sisters, and you see, that's I like the end where it's like, the love between 2 sisters is the act of true love, and not the love between a guy and a girl. I thought that was pretty cool, but at the same time, I'm kind of sick and tired of people saying that this is the first Disney movie to challenge tropes, and I'm like, have you seen Mulan? Have you seen Enchanted? Have you fucking seen Brave? A movie that was released not even a couple years ago. Well, yeah. Olaf the Snowman, I thought I was going to hate him. I honestly thought I was going to fucking hate him. Like, I went into the movie thinking, okay, this guy's going to be annoying as shit. He's going to be the annoying fucker that the trailers made him out to be. And it turns out he's one of the most endearing characters that I've ever seen. He actually kind of reminds me of myself. He's sometimes naive. He's blissfully ignorant of some things. He likes warm hugs, and I don't know if that would make me sound like a creeper or not, but whatever. He honestly ended up being one of my favorite Disney characters. And let's see, Kristoff is a great character. Although, to be honest, at first I was put off by the fact that he talks to his reindeer. So Sven, what do you think? Oh, I don't know, Kristoff. I think we should eat more carrots. And then I realized that's how I talk to my dog. So, it's really not as off-putting as I thought it would be. And then we have the Ice Queen, we have Anna, we have Hans, and we'll talk about Hans in a second. Hans is an asshole. I'm going to say this right now. When Hans reveals himself to be the granddaddy of all douchebags, that's when I was like, oh shit. I mean, he's giving Gaston a run for his money. I mean, at least with Gaston, he's a prick. He's a self-absorbed asshole from the very moment you set your eyes on him. With Hans, you don't get that. You get the feeling that, okay, he's jumping into relationships awfully quickly, but at least he's kind-hearted. He has a warm-hearted spirit, and he's a pretty decent guy. And then that bombshell just hits you like a ton of bricks. Like, oh, Anna, if only there was someone out there who loved you. And then giving out his monologue about how he's going to take over for the kingdom, he douses the flames that are keeping her warm because she's becoming frozen, and he locks the door. So as he's leaving to announce to the kingdom that she's dead, he is making absolutely sure to make her death as painful as possible. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Hans. You make Gaston look like Mother Teresa at this point. Jesus Christ. But yeah, like I said, at least with Gaston, he's an asshole. He's an asshole from step one. Hans, you don't get that, and it hits you like a ton of bricks. Like, all of a sudden. And I think that's one of the biggest problems that people have with that reveal, because you don't see it coming. It seems awfully sudden. But that's what I like about it, because I didn't see it coming. And then we have Oaken. Oaken, the shopkeeper. Big summer blowout, hoo-hoo! Who I'm planning on cosplaying one day. But, there's a lot of, I don't want to say controversy, but discussion about Wandering Oaken. People think he's gay. People think he's gay because of that scene where he goes to Kristoff and he says, you can spend a day in a sauna with the family. Hello, family. And it's like this big dude surrounded by, younger women. So people automatically assume that that's Oaken's husband because he said family and they're in there. Other people say that's a completely different family. It's just a family that just so happens to be in there. Another person says that's actually his son, and the younger woman next to him is his wife. Or maybe he's a single father. I don't know. I really don't know. Either way, I don't think Disney's going to come out with an answer anytime soon. But I did see one of those wonderful feminist articles about this movie saying that, well, Oaken is obviously a gay stereotype that was made to harm the gay people. And I'm like, how the fuck did you... Where do you come up with this? And of course, she says, and here's your proof. Look at his sweater. I'm like, okay, what's wrong with this sweater? Look at this microscopic amount of pink that's in there. And I'm like, I'm reading this, I'm like, I didn't even notice that was there until you fucking pointed it out. At this point, you're just looking for things to get offended about. Like, and that's the thing about gender roles. Like, they're bitching about gender roles, right? They're complaining about gender roles are harmful, but the second a guy acts even remotely flamboyant or forms a bond with another male, oh, he must be the queerest flamer who ever gayed. You know? You know what I mean? Like, I didn't even notice the pink in his sweater until this woman pointed it out. But, anyway. Love the movie. Social justice bullshit aside. You know what? Don't go on Tumblr to read about this movie. Use your own judgment. Don't listen to anything that Tumblr says, even if it's positive. Because Tumblr is a cesspool of bullshit. If you wad through the shit, you might find a gold nugget. But overall, just ignore Tumblr, push that aside, and, judge for yourself. Do not let vitriolic websites impair your judgment of movies. Just like what they said about the fucking Lego movie. Oh, it's racist because all the brick people are yellow. And I'm like, but the wizard is voiced by Morgan goddamn Freeman. He's voiced by Morgan Freeman. How the fuck is it You piece of shit. So this ended up being less of a review and more of a rant about Tumblr bullshit, but you get the idea. Oh, one more thing I wanted to point out before I end this review. There's a point in the movie where I bawled my eyes out, but it wasn't the end. No, it wasn't the end where Anna becomes frozen and Elsa collapses onto her, sobbing her eyes out. That wasn't the end. It was sad, yes. It was sad, But here's what made me cry like a fucking baby. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm a really big fucking baby when it comes to movies that are made by Disney and made for kids and whatever. It's when Anna's in the room that Hans locked her in. And all of a sudden, you see that the doors start to open. You know, somebody's fucking with the lock. And then in comes Olaf. And I'm like, yeah, Olaf's coming here to save her. And then Olaf starts walking towards the fire saying, we gotta get you more. And I'm like, oh my god, Olaf's going to die. He's going to sacrifice himself to save Anna. And then Anna's frantically saying, you know, trying to get him to stop, saying, stop, you'll melt. And then Olaf says this. I'm getting slightly choked up even by saying this. He says, some people are worth melting for. And that's the point that drove me to tears. I don't know why. I don't know why at any point in that movie that was the one that triggered the waterworks. Maybe it's because the selflessness of Olaf. You know, naive. You know, he knows he's gonna melt, but he says, fuck it, we gotta save you anyway. You know, the snowman. The fucking snowman. Maybe it's because he does kind of remind me of me? I don't know. I don't know. Like, I don't know if any of you other guys or gals got the same response that I did in that scene. I don't know. But that was the one scene in this movie that made me bawl my eyes out. And that's really all I gotta say. It's a great movie. Perfect for showing to kids. I mean, it's got a great lesson. It's got, well, other than, you know, butchering an already existing fairy tale to make it more marketable towards children, it is a good movie. At least in my opinion. You know, my opinion could be completely fucking wrong, but that's just what I think about the movie. So, this is Big Al, and when it comes to movies, games, books, and the like, I'm the judge, the jury, and the executioner. Over and out.